whistling in the pale blue air. Before the balloon lifts anywhere, before the balloon rose from the stone, the town still felt half asleep, half known, with laundry lines and crooked eaves and little lamps that would not leave. The basket waited by the wall with blankets, cups, and ropes and all. And in the yard the dirt appliani moved like prayer without a sound. One folded cloth, one checked a knot, one warmed the coffee in a pot, one held a loaf against his chest as if the morning needed rest. The chimneys breathed, the windows glowed, the roofs were damp, the street was slow, and all the tiny world below felt smaller than the coming sky. Before the balloon rose into light, before the roofs fell out of sight, there was coffee, rope and dawn, and a quiet day about to start. Before the balloon touched the blue, the world was close and made of wood, of wicker wool and little hands and soft old streets no map could hold. No sudden rush, no frightened cry, only the shape of waiting sky, only the burner brass and still, only the hill beyond the hill. The long-faced travelers stood nearby, with narrow shadows and calm eyes, as if they'd done this all before and still found wonder in the chore. Some journeys start with thunder's call. This one begins with almost nothing at all. A folded blanket, rising steam, a town not yet awake from dream. Before the balloon rose into light, before the roofs fell out of sight, there was coffee, rope and dawn, and a quiet day about to start. Before the balloon touched the blue, the world was close and made of wood, of wicker wool and little hands and soft old streets no map could hold. Whistling over roof and wall, then slowly comes the rise of all. The basket lifted from the ground, and not a soul spoke very loud. The rooftop slipped a little lower, like folded paper under morning. One poured coffee in tiny cups, held them steady as they rose, and steam climbed up into the sky, as if it too had come to float. They leaned and watched the town below, its chimneys lined in amber smoke, its narrow lanes, its little bar, its chessboard by the doorway there. One traveler smiled into the cup, another broke a sugared roll, and all the world beneath their hands looked made of bread and bells and cloth. Coffee above the rooftops now, slow enough to hear the town, slow enough to watch the light move across the tiles and lines. Coffee above the waking roofs, warm against the airy blue, and every sip seems full of things too small for earth, too kind for dreams. A scarf moved once against the rail, a bell string whispered in the breeze, and one old Dirtapliani closed his eyes to taste the steam. No one hurried through the height, no one broke the spell with noise. The balloon just kept on drifting, like a thought too gentle to explain. Some mornings live inside a room, some rise with cups above the roofs and make the town below appear like memories still breathing there. Coffee above the rooftops now, slow enough to hear the town, slow enough to watch the light move across the tiles and lines. Coffee above the waking roofs, warm against the airy blue, and every sip seems full of things too small for earth, too kind for dreams. And in the steam and rising gold, the day became a thing to hold. Below them move the tiny world, with market cloth and washing lines, with bridges thin as folded thread, and doors no wider than a hand. They saw the little bar again, the chessmen still beside the wall, a woman shaking crumbs away, a cat asleep upon a stair. Beyond the roofs the fields began, in stitched-up squares of vine and grain, stone wells and trees and cheese house smoke, all turning small beneath the sun. One traveler sketched it in a book, another only watched in stillness, and one just held the basket rim as if the air itself were home. The tiny world below keeps on, with bread and cloth and bells and stone, and from above it looks so small, yet somehow fuller than it was. The tiny world below goes on without a need to understand, and all its little human things look holy in the drifting light. Chapel leaned upon a hill, a farmer waved without much force. A road curved out beyond the vines and lost itself in dusty white. The balloon crossed over fields and walls, over wells and tiny courtyards, and every place beneath the sky seemed made by hands that knew their work. From far away the smallest act can carry all the weight of life. A broom, a loaf, a lifted chair, a little prayer beside a door. The tiny world below keeps on, with bread and cloth and bells and stone, and from above it looks so small, yet somehow fuller than it was. The tiny world below goes on without a need to understand, and all its little human things look holy in the drifting light. And still they watched it passing by, the little earth beneath the sky. By afternoon the sun grew white, and clouds moved slowly at their side. The basket smelled of bread and rind, of figs and cloth and copper light. They set a meal upon a crate, with little cups and folded knives, a wheel of cheese, a torn off loaf, and olives wrapped in linen white. One passed the bread, one cut the cheese, one laughed so softly it was breeze. One rang the string of little bells and listened as the sky replied. Below them lay the roads and rows, the orchards stitched in dusty green, and somewhere steam from copper vats still curled above the tiny world. Bread, cheese and cloud light in the air, a meal suspended nowhere there. Between the roofs, between the fields, between the earth and what it dreams. Bread, cheese and cloud light in the day, so slow it almost slips away. Yet every crumb and every cup feels larger than the sky itself. Then silence sat among them all, not empty, only full and mild, the kind that comes when people know the world is speaking well enough. A little accordion began in patient notes and wooden breath, and even scarves upon the rail seemed to listen as they moved. Some feasts need halls and shouted names, some need only height and time, a cloth, a loaf, a piece of rind, and clouds that drift but do not leave. Bread, cheese, and cloud light in the air, a meal suspended nowhere there. Between the roofs, between the fields, between the earth and what it dreams. Bread, cheese, and cloud light in the day, so slow it almost slips away. Yet every crumb and every cup feels larger than the sky itself. And through the pale and floating blue, the quiet meal became the view. By evening all the sky turned thin, amber at the edges first, and someone lit the little lamps inside the basket one by one. Their glow touched cups and folded maps, the patched old cloth, the brass, the ropes, and all the travelers leaned to see the field below begin to shine. There in the grass were waiting lights, lanterns held by patient hands, and tiny figures by the carts looked up as if they knew this hour. The balloon came down without alarm, slow as breath and soft as cloth, and all the day that floated high returned to earth without a break. Lanterns for the landing glow, small and warm against below, calling down the drifting day back into the hands of earth. Lanterns for the landing shine through the evening, through the vines, and every face turned toward the sky makes the falling feel like home. The basket brushed the field at last. One bell rang once and then was still. The dirt apply on each step down slowly, like they had carried air in them. Some Someone took the cups inside, someone folded up the cloth, someone looked back at the town, now far away and close again. Not every ending closes tight, some settle softly into light and leave the heart still half aloft, though both feet stand upon the ground. Lanterns for the landing glow, small and warm against below, calling down the drifting day back into the hands of earth. Lanterns for the landing shine through the evening, through the vines, and every face turned toward the sky makes the falling feel like home. Soft whistling through the evening air, the balloon is down the sky.